Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Shilpa Data Insights.
In this video, we are going to discuss how to create stored procedure in the Snowpark, how many ways you can go ahead and create the stored procedure in the Snowpark, and how to go ahead and call the stored procedure inside the Snowpark. How many more methods are there to go ahead and call the stored procedure inside the Snowpark as well as using the Snowflake web UI. So let's go ahead and get deep dive into the Snowpark. Before you start the session, I'm assuming you have your Snowpark already configured inside your IDE. It could be PyCharm, could be IntelliJ. If not, then you can watch my previous video of Snowpark in which I have told you exactly how to go ahead and configure your IDE with the Snow. Let's go ahead and get started with this particular session, which is about the stored procedure. So for that, first of all, I will be importing all my modules, and then using the help of the configuration parameter, I will be setting up the configuration and I will be creating a session out of it. Please watch my previous video on how to go ahead and create the session from the Snowflake and the Snowpark so that you can follow this particular video itself. Once you have your session ready, then you can go ahead and add some packages. So we will be needing some packages which you need in order to call your procedure. The mandatory package that is needed for any stored procedure here is the Snowflake Snowpark Python. Okay, with the help of this, it is actually an entry point to any kind of a stored procedure with the help of the session. That in this particular stored procedure that I will be creating, I will be actually using the pandas and numpy. So therefore, I will be adding this pandas and numpy in my session. So let's see how to create the stored procedure. In this, first of all, the first method is creating a temporary stored procedure. So for creating the temporary stored procedure, the way that I have used, it's using the decorators. So the decorator is the SPROC, that is the stored procedure. If you have watched my previous video related to UDF, you had seen that you can go ahead and use the decorator of UDF in order to create your UDF and then go ahead and directly call your UDF. So that is called an inline creation of a UDF. Similarly, it is the stored procedure that you are creating inline inside the Snowpark using the help of the decorator. So I am just creating a function called a version in which I will be going ahead and returning the version of the pandas and numpy that is present. Okay. So first of all, let me go ahead and import my packages. So you see, I have my packages imported. Once I have my package imported, I will go ahead and execute this stored procedure. So now the stored procedure is executed. Let's go ahead in our query history and look at it. Temporary procedure is created with my packages as Python, pandas, and numpy, and it is returning a function with that particular session. So this particular procedure is a temporary procedure. You cannot go ahead and use this procedure inside the Snow site directly. If you want to go ahead and use it, we will see that option as well in the method 3 that we have. Let's go ahead and dive into the method 2 that we have to create the stored procedure. So in the method 2, instead of using the inline procedure, I will go ahead and use the SPROC here, and with the help of a lambda function, I will be creating a function and I will be mentioning what is the return type of it. So I have used the lambda function here, given the session with an input parameter here, and what is the return type, which is an integer. The input type is again integer, and I will be needing the packages as Snowflake, Snowpark, Python. So I have given this particular function name as multiply 2, right? That is mul underscore 2. So I will go ahead and execute this particular statement as well now. I'm refreshing the query history and I will see a second temporary procedure has been created now with the language Python with the runtime version 3.8. And if I go ahead and see, it has this function that is created with argument 1. Let me go ahead and open this. So you see it has this particular template procedure with some arbitrary code and the argument 1 with integer. So you can go ahead and call this procedure inside the Snowpark to go ahead and use this particular procedure. Let's say now I want to go ahead and create a permanent procedure. Okay, I don't want to be a temporary procedure. The advantage of permanent procedure is if any SQL person is there and he or she wants to use that particular procedure inside the Snow site, they can just go ahead and use that procedure, wrap it around, and call that particular procedure itself direct. You don't need a Snowpark there itself in order to call that procedure. So for that, I will be first creating a stage. I will be creating a stage called demo stage. It is now created. Then with the help of the inline procedure itself, that is using the help of the decorator, I will be creating the procedure. Now, I'm giving the name of the procedure as multiply by 2. I have made the procedure as permanent. That is permanent is true. Where exactly I want to go ahead and save that procedure? That is the stage location. The stage location is the location in which I want to go ahead and save the procedure. I just created this particular stage, which is demo stage. So I want to go ahead and save it in my demo stage. And it says whether I want to make it replaceable. If I want to recreate this procedure, is it okay or will it work? Yes. So you have to make it as true in order to replace the procedure. I am defining a very simple function, which is whatever integer you will be giving, you will be getting an output as an integer itself with multiplied by 2. So it is actually any integer multiplied by 2, it will go ahead and give you the function. So let me go ahead and create this particular function. Let me show you in the query history as well. It says create or replace with the stored procedure multiply by 2. Now you see the name of the procedure that we actually want to give. So that is mentioned here with the argument 1 as begin, okay? And the rest remains the same as it was before. So it has basically used your procedure name, which you can go ahead and use it in your editor of your Snow site, and you can go ahead and query direct. Let me first show you how you can go ahead and call this particular procedure in your Snowpark. If I call this particular function, which is the mul2, then it will just go ahead and execute this particular thing in line inside the local session. It will not go ahead and give you the session inside the Snowflake. It has given me the multiply 2 as 4 here. So if you see, I have refreshed it. It has given me the call multiply by 2. But this is a local thing, that is, I will be going ahead and calling the procedure with the help of Snowpark. So we have the session. With the help of the session, there is a call method. I will be passing my procedure name with the argument of it. Okay. So let me execute this. The session has been called with multiply by 2. So 5 multiplied by 2 is 10. So it has given me the output. Now you see it has also given me the SQL text that it has executed the multiply by 2 with 5. There's another way how you can go ahead and call the procedure basically using the session.sql. So it is the same way as you call any procedure inside the SQL itself, right? So you just have to wrap it around this session.sql. It has given me 6 and then multiplied by 2, which is 12. So there are total 12 is the output that it has returned as the result of the SQL procedure. Let's say you want to call it from the Snow site directly. Then you can just simply go ahead and use the call keyword with your procedure name, with your argument type, and you can go ahead and call it. So you will see it has executed with multiply by 2 and it has given me the result. So this is how exactly you can create a stored procedure with the help of the Snowpark, using the inline function, with the help of your temporary stored procedure, with the help of an anonymous function as well. And you can also create that stored procedure as permanent so that you can use it in the Snow site directly. So let's conclude the session here. If you like my video, then hit the like button and share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel.
Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you have a good day.